Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshutarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktarunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langate Grim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarine. Hare Krishna. So today we'll see the fifth shloka of the fifth chapter. The title of the chapter is Karma Yoga, Action in Krishna Consciousness, or Karma Sannyas Yoga. So let us chant the shloka. Yatta Sankhye Prapyate Sthanam
Yat Sankhe Prapyate Sthanam
Tad Yoger Apigamyate
Tad Yogair Api Gamyate
Ekam Sankhyam Cha Yogam Cha
Ekam Sankyam Cha Yogam Cha
Sapashyati Yah Pashyati Sapashyati
Pashyati Shapashyati
Yat Sankhe Prapyate Sthanam
Yat Sankhe Prapyate Sthanam
Tad Yoger Apigamyate
Tad Yogair Api Gamyate
Ekam Sankhyam Cha Yogam Cha
Ekam Sankyam Cha Yogam Cha
Yah Pashyati Sapashyati.
Yapashyati Shapashyati
Please chant.
Yat Sankhe Prapyate Sthanam Tad Yogair Api Gamyate Ekam Sankyam Cha Yogam Cha Yapashyati Shapashyati
यत् सांख्ये प्राप्यते स्थानं तत् योगैरपि गम्यते एकं सांख्यं च योगं च यत् पश्यति स पश्यति
यत् सांख्य प्राप्यते स्थानं तद् योगे अपि गम्यते एकं सांख्यं च योगं च यः पश्यति स पश्यति
Thank you very much. So, translation and purport. One who knows that the position reached by means of analytical study can also be attained by devotional service, and who therefore sees analytical study and devotional service to be on the same level, sees things as they are. Purport. The real purpose of philosophical research is to find the ultimate goal of life. Since the ultimate goal of life is self realization, there is no difference between conclusions reached by two processes. By Sankhya philosophical research, one comes to the conclusion that a living entity is not a part and parcel of the material world, but of the spirit, supreme spirit whole. Consequently, the spirit soul has nothing to do with the material world. His actions must be in some relationship with the supreme. When he acts in Krishna consciousness, he is actually in his constitutional position. In first process, Sankhya, one has to become detached from the matter, and in the devotional yoga process, one has to attach himself to the work of Krishna consciousness. Factually, both processes are the same. Although superficially, one process appears to involve detachment and the other process appears to involve attachment. Detachment from matter, attachment to Krishna are one and the same. One who can see these things, can see this, sees things as they are. So, Krishna answering Arjuna's question, which is better, karma sannyas or karma yoga, he's giving not exactly comparison, but he is giving the essence that the purpose of both the processes is same and the goal that we reach is also the same. So Krishna has told that good, both are good for liberation, but of that karma yoga is better. So here now first he is Krishna yesterday and today's verse also. He is giving the purpose. That purpose is same and goal is also same. But here we can see that the content or the way or the execution is different. And this sentence, right? Yapashyati sapashyati. One who sees this is actually seeing. So this very several places I have read this. So for example, if you are cooking and you put so many ingredients into cooking, and there is sugar box and there is salt box, say both are white, and if by mistake you put sugar, or by mistake you put salt instead of sugar in sweet, and the taste completely changes. And so when you afterwards, if somebody eats and then he says, oh, what is this sweet has become salty, how come? So did you see properly what you put? Right. So this sentence we use in our regular conversation also. What were you doing? You are not seeing. So that the meaning actually is, it does not mean that that person was cooking by closed eyes. No, his eyes were open, but he was not seeing the real thing. That's the meaning. That's how we also use this phrase in our day-to-day life. So if something happens on the road, uh, and if you touch some bicycle or something, then the person who is in front of your car or anything, he will shout, can't you see? So that is also like, can't you see me? If you cannot see me, then what you are seeing, though your eyes are open? Right. So this phrase we use everywhere. So similarly Krishna is using this phrase that if you see Sankhya yoga and karma yogi, and if you think that they are working on the different, they are working for the different purpose, then you are not seeing them correctly. So uh, Arjuna was supposed to fight with under the guidance of Krishna. So he was actually going to do the karma yoga, but then he said, "No, I want to renounce. Hmm. I want to go into forest and I want to meditate in silence." So he was doing sannyas, right? He's trying to take the sannyas from the fighting. So Krishna here is telling Arjuna, even if you want to take, if you don't want to fight and go to the forest, what you are going to achieve? You are going to achieve, the goal will be to understand yourself. And after understanding yourself, ultimately you have to do this bhakti part, or engage yourself. You have to do some activity. So, and if you do fighting in the war and you kill maybe your relatives, Gurujan, whatever, but still you will be doing it for some higher purpose of establishing dharma, establishing the instructions of Krishna. So you are actually, you will be doing the same thing that you will do by going into forest, right? So the goal is same, Krishna is telling. So but Krishna has told in the second shloka that karma yoga is better. So somewhere Krishna has to tell that why he is recommending karma yoga. He has not told us till now. He's now just saying, oh, the goal is same, process you, or the purpose is same, where you reach is same. Till now, he's just giving the positive points of both. So, in this shloka, like Srila Prabhupada mentions, what is important. So, generally, in Srila Prabhupada's lectures, also you can hear that uh, when somebody asks Srila Prabhupada question, what I have to do if I have to do Krishna consciousness. So I hear that I have to follow some rules, I have to follow some processes, I have to give up this, I have to give up that. Why I have to give up everything? So I have, the Srila Prabhupada used to say, you do whatever you are doing, but add one thing, you add Krishna in your life. So whatever you do your work, you do maintain your family, you go for some picnic, whatever you do the same thing, but have Krishna is an additional part and compulsory part in all the activities. That's what you have to do. Right? So then the process is not difficult because you have to add something, subtract something, and that subtraction will automatically happen. Right. So if we want to detach by this process like sannyas process, if you say give up the work or give up the attachments, it's very difficult because we don't know how many attachments we have. We can see a few in front of us, and when we try to overcome them, then we can see several different attachments that we have. And several there are in our mind that we all don't know. So even if we try to detach slowly from everything, it is very difficult. But that is one of the way in 15th chapter also. That is one of the way. By detachment, you can get free from all this material entanglement. But to detach from all these things, we need a strong attachment that will give us a determination or enthusiasm to detach from so many things. And so, what is that attachment? That is attachment to Krishna, attachment to Vishnu, attachment to God. So the more we increase the attachment to the God, automatically all the other things, the detachment will automatically come. So for that we don't have to endeavor. So we have to endeavor to get attached to Krishna, and to involve Krishna, or to make Krishna part of our life in such a way that we cannot see anything different from Krishna. So when we can do that, then automatically the detachment is going to come. We don't have to do separate efforts for that. So Srila Prabhupada mentions this very important point, and very practical also, that the content, both processes are same. One involves detachment, other involves attachment. So you do one, so detachment is difficult, right? So we focus on attachment, attach to God. That will give us strength to automatically get detached. So till now, but still, though the process, the goal is same, or the purpose is same, the position we reach is same, understanding the self, but the way of doing, the ways of working, we say, wow, the ways of working is different. So you can execute in a different way, but ultimately you are going to reach the same. So now the point is like, okay, Krishna is still not told what's the difference, why he's recommending Karma Yoga. So let us see if Krishna recommends why he's saying Karma Yoga in the next shloka, or next to next shloka, because somewhere he has to do that. So let us see what Krishna will tell Arjuna about these two processes and about his recommendation of Karma Yoga. So let's see that from shlokas from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So any points? Anyone want to add anything? Okay, thank you very much. Let's see tomorrow what Krishna tells more. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for joining.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Thank
Prabhu.
you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So,